Hey everyone, thanks for using Cost Seg EZ. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how you can use Google Earth to take some measurements of the exterior improvements at your property. So first of all, you've started to fill out the information on Cost Seg EZ to get your cost segregation study for your property. You've completed the contact information, the basic details about your property, some general building information, and some other information about the interior improvements at your property. And you're now down to the final section, which is the exterior improvements. In order to complete this section, you're going to need some area and linear foot measurements of any of the exterior improvements at your property. So best case scenario, you have a site survey that's drawn to scale and has dimensions of things like the landscaping, the parking lots, the sidewalks, patios, decks, all those sorts of items. If you don't, one way you can get those same measurements is by using Google Earth. So I'm going to go on over. I've already got this zoomed in on a property, but if you were just getting started, you would go to earth.google.com. There's also a downloadable version of Google Earth, but I find that the online version usually works a little bit easier. So you go to googleearth.com, you'll type in the address using the magnifying glass here in the top left corner. This will take you to the satellite view of your property. And then you're ready to start taking some actual measurements of your exterior improvements. So you'll see at this property we have, a driveway, we've got a fence in the backyard, we've got lots of landscaping, we've got a patio, and a few other exterior items. So I'm just going to walk through how you can use the measuring tool within Google Earth to take measurements of these items. So back over on Cost Seg EZ, we'll just go through the different inputs. As you could see in the satellite view, this property does not have a pool, so we'll just select none for that input. This property does have a driveway. It looks like it's concrete based on the satellite view, but I'm sure if it's your property, you'll know that regardless. So we'll go ahead and select concrete here. And we'll get a new input box for driveway or parking lot size. So this is where we're going to input the square footage of our driveway or parking lot. So I'll flip back over to Google Earth, and we'll want to measure the size of this driveway here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click the measuring tool on the left-hand toolbar. This is going to bring up the measuring window here in the top right, and it's going to give me a little arrow as my cursor so I can take these measurements. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click into one corner of the driveway, and I'm going to pull a line down, and then I'm basically just going to click around the entire perimeter of the driveway until I get back to the original corner. I'll click the original spot, and that will close out the measurement. And you'll see here, I've been given a perimeter and an area measurement for this driveway. So based on these measurements, we've got about 319 square feet of concrete in our driveway. So I'll go back to Google Earth, or back to Cost Seg EZ, and I'll put in the 319 square feet here. As you can see in the satellite view, this property also has a small patio. So again, we can start a new measurement by clicking Start New. We'll click around the perimeter of the patio here, and you'll see we have an area of 88 square feet. So again, I'll go back over to Cost Seg EZ, and I'll input that here. You can continue to do the same thing if you have any decks, landscaped areas, irrigation systems, and sidewalks. For the fence and the retaining wall, these are actually going to be length measurements instead of area measurements. So you'll see this property has a fence, so we'll go back and just take a quick length measurement there and show you how that's done. So again, I'm going to start new. I'm going to start at one side of the fence. I'm going to click around all the corners until I come to the end of the fence. And then I'm just going to click done, and there you go. You'll see I don't have an area measurement here because I haven't completed the square, but I do have a distance measurement or a length measurement, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and use for the length of my fence here. That's it. You could continue to measure landscaping and other exterior improvements that you might have. But this is essentially how you can use Google Earth to take these exterior measurements that you're going to need for your cost segregation study. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to us via the form on the website or using the contact information in the video description. Thanks for watching today, and I hope you have a great day.